Hey, I'm Jasmine Nicole, and today I have the luxury of speaking with two young men who are building Detroit up one rose at a time, and it's all taking place here at Bamboo Detroit. Okay, guys, so tell me, what exactly is Detroit Roses?
Definitely. So Detroit Roses is a community revitalization and quality clothing brand.
We are a brand and business that puts on community service projects within the city of Detroit. We work with nonprofit organizations to help the youth develop themselves to their full potential, impoverished living conditions, and we're also looking to make the city more beautiful to help clean up some of the blighted areas.
Wow.
So aside from the community service, we also like to produce quality clothing and merchandise that we can brand ourselves through, and just to represent the beauty of Detroit and all the good things going on.
So where did the name Detroit Roses come from?
Essentially, the concept of every single person in the city of Detroit being a rose. There's so much talent, creativity, and strength throughout the high schools in the city of Detroit, throughout the communities in the city of Detroit, and we wanted to find a way to showcase that beauty, that strength, that community aspect through community involvement.
Yeah, definitely. And it gets deeper than that when you think about the symbolism in the name Detroit Roses. The city of Detroit itself is like a rose, in that it has its beautiful parts, it's got its rose petals, and it's got its thorns, it's got its bad parts. A lot of the times the city of Detroit is recognized for its thorns, and people like to overlook the beauty or the rose petals. So we really just set out to reverse that negative connotation associated with the city of Detroit.
I absolutely love the idea of showcasing Detroit and also using a rose to do it. So what motivated you guys to start this company?
The aspect of us wanting to impact our community. We're from Detroit. We grew up in the city. We know it's not that. You know,
Right, of course.
He attends Central now. I just graduated. So some of the nonprofit organizations that are doing work within the community, we want to help them. You know, add on to what they have going on to make the city more beautiful.
Okay, guys, so I do want to take a second and talk about the clothing line because I see that you guys are representing Detroit Roses to a T, but how exactly are you incorporating this clothing line with what your mission is, what you're setting out to do for our community?
Really what we try to do is just use the products that we put out to represent the work that we're doing in the community. So ultimately, when we have volunteers and people show up to our events, we would like them to come in Detroit Roses merchandise, just so we can be recognized as that group in the city that's making a difference.
Okay, that also leads up to my next question. How exactly does Detroit Roses benefit our community?
That's a good question, and I think to answer that, I would just like to say in every way. I feel like Detroit Roses is a company, or we try to be a company where we make an impact in all aspects, whether it's benefiting the youth, cleaning up the blight of Detroit, or just hosting programs that support social or moral issues that we face in the city every day.
We're trying to make a movement. We're trying to be the ones that make it look cool, to give back to the community, to actually provide service to those in your own environment, and to create that kind of sustainability within the city and make it more beautiful that way.
What exactly sets Detroit Roses apart from other companies that are out there kind of doing a similar thing and trying to build up our city as a whole?
Absolutely. So, first of all, Detroit Roses is the only company out here that is a quality clothing brand that's looking to impact the community. We are actually getting our feet and hands dirty out within the community, helping to improve the community through our projects and events.
Yeah, if you think about it, there's a ton of companies out here that are doing things for the community, but do they really have a quality product to offer at the same time? And then if you look at it from the other hand, there's companies out here that are selling clothes. They got clothes, but are they really making an impact?
What are some of the projects that Detroit Roses are involved with currently?
Right, so we've only been operating for about 3 months now, and in that time we've hosted 2 community service projects. Our first one was in collaboration with a group called Kids Coalition Against Hunger. And what we did, we gathered a bunch of volunteers and we were able to package over 75,000 meals for starving children.
So we were also involved and worked with a group called Sing Detroit. They're a local nonprofit organization that helped put on an event called Free Detroit downtown at the Rosa Parks Transit Center. This was a homeless drive, essentially, where we borrowed out clothing, canned goods, did beautician work, and essentially helped out the traffic, the individuals who are around that area to get them clothing, provide them with resources that they may not have the opportunity or awareness to be able to get.
And then what about the clothing line? When can we expect to be able to get some of this gear?
I'm so glad you asked. So this Saturday, we're actually revealing our new product, which is going to be our Detroit Roses volunteer cap. That is when we'll be releasing our new product in terms of the cap, being able to sell that to the public. A way that they'll be able to go and buy that and purchase that is following us on social media, as well as they can come to the event and they can wear the hat with it.
So I'm guessing the way to get involved is to come to these events, talk to you guys face to face.
Definitely follow us on social media and come to our events.
Please give us your handles. What are they?
Sure thing. It's at Detroit Roses on Instagram and Detroit Roses on Facebook. You can also reach out via email. You can hit us at detroitroses@gmail.com.
Perfect. All right, guys. Thank you so much for talking to me. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my personal hat. Wait. But yeah, I can't wait to see you guys at that event, and I'm super excited. We're gonna build Detroit one rose at a time. So let's get to it.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone, to our interview. Shout out to our interviewer, Jasmine Nicole. She is a rose all within herself. Thank you to everybody that's taken the time out to listen to what we have and what we are talking about within our business. We hopefully look to see you at our volunteer event.